Good morning, happy Friday. What are we gonna do today? I don't know. It's a beautiful day, sun is out, blue skies, it's not windy. We'll find something. I think we're gonna collect boxes, this morning at least. I think we'll start off the morning out here. We replaced those seals on that hydraulic cylinder yesterday, and Xander got it put back on, but he said he couldn't get the hydraulics to work for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna look at it. I'm sure it's, yeah, we just gotta make sure everything's plugged in right, and might have to recalibrate some stuff on the computer, but I think we'll get it. Yeah, so we can move this number one hydraulic, and it moves just that one wheel up and down a little bit, but it won't lift it. But I believe this is an electronics issue because we have these little exclamation points there, and those aren't really supposed to be there. It's for the AccuDepth system, where it kind of automatically controls the depth and everything, which I really like, but something's not registering correctly. It could be the sensor that we put on there. So I may have to. There was a wire harness that came with that sensor that we weren't sure what it did, because it plugs in just fine, and I'm wondering if it's the pinout is different or something, and that's going to throw us off. Anyway, I should be able to disable that and get it to lift up and then fold everything up. I'm waiting for this computer here to boot up so that I can see what the AccuDepth display says. Well, we're getting it. I had to go in and push all the manual releases on the valves to get the tires to come down, but we'll get it folded up. I put the transport locks in, so once it's up here, we'll be good. I'll get that wire harness, and hopefully that'll fix our problem. All right, well, we got her folded up there. Yeah, so here's what we did, right? So this sensor here, or this cylinder, is the one we replaced the seals in yesterday, and I had a concern that maybe the sensor was going bad. And when I looked up the sensor, there was a new part number for it. And the sensors physically look almost identical. And so they had one of the old ones that was like $170 for this little piece, or the new one that was like $89. And I said, well, give me the new one. The problem was the new one came with a little wire harness extension that was supposed to come in here, but when we compared the new one to the old one, we're like, well, that plug looks identical, it should fit the same. What do I need that little extension harness for? Well, now I'm wondering if there was something in either the pinout layout, or if there's a voltage adapter or something changer in there, something that makes it work right. So we're gonna get that little cable as like $30. It's still cheaper to buy the cable on the new sensor than it was to buy the old sensor. So old part number, new one, but an old part number. So I'll get that coming. It should get here today if they have one. I don't know if they'll have it, and we'll see if that fixes it. Okay, where are we at in this video? I think we were going to pick up boxes last time I filmed something. That's what we're doing again, going to pick up boxes. I got the first round of boxes from a couple people and unloaded them. We got the trailer empty. We're gonna head towards Berkey. Xander is following us. He's got the gas-powered power washer, and we're going to get him set up so he can clean the anhydrous applicator up and try and get that done well. And then we're probably just going to leave it down there. That's my plan. But we're just going to get that cleaned up, and we're going to go pick up some more boxes from a customer I have down there, and then we're going to head back, and he can finish power washing and come back when he is done. So that's today's plan. All right, we made it down to Berkey here. We're going to go look at some fields here in a few minutes and stuff and go to lunch, but I'll show you where our setup is for power washing. So we've got our water tanks out here that we collect rainwater off of the roof. They're all, you can see where it is in that white one there, but they're all about the same level, so we can use that. So we'll turn on this one and just draw out of this one for right now. And then we're coming through this pump here, which we're just going to run basically on idle to pressurize our hose, because we've got that down to garden hose size. And that's going to supply the pressure washer way over here so we can wash on the concrete where it's nice. And we're going to get our anhydrous applicator all cleaned up, ready to put away. We got some work to do to it, but we'll do that sometime next winter, early spring, late winter, sometime. So it can stay down here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get it unfolded here. All right, well, it's not real big, so it doesn't take a ton of time, but an hour or two with the power washer will go a long ways. Our tire's flat again. Yeah, should be fine. So I don't know if we need to start this now or should go eat lunch first. What time is it? All right, well, that should work. Got the air blood out of it, so we'll let Xander work on this for a while. After a year of doing this, he'll learn where the dirt hides and stuff, especially after he has to take something apart and work on it in the winter. And then you know which areas you got to get cleaned up really good. All right, let's go look at some corn out here, Rylan. We got to get it sprayed pretty quick. You think it's dry enough? We didn't get as much rain here at Berkey as we did at home, so it's a little drier here. No. So, yeah, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we should come and spray. We could get across this. It does look good. You're right. Looks really good. Don't step on my corn. Don't step on my corn. I know, it's okay. There's our bottom leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, just about to V7. So it's okay. We'll get it sprayed. It'll be fine. But it is time. We've got to get it done. So it's a little breezy today, but I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we could come down here and spray this. And then we need to spray the beans as well. So yeah. All right. Well, good. Should have brought some chemicals down with me, I suppose. Oh well. All right, I remember when we were side dressing this corn, there was a bunch of golf balls. Go get them! Right over here. So we brought a bucket and we're collecting. Oh, there's one. So, let's see what else we can find here. Here's a post we got a little too close to. Somebody's bad. Could have been mine. Could have been the Packer guy. Could have been the neighbor. That rock. Oh, man. You could probably hit him farther. You think? Oh, there's a yellow one in the neighbor's field. We'll go get it. Got a Titleist, huh? Nice. How'd we do, Rylan?
Really good. You want to check it?
Yeah, we found a few. Somebody is a really bad golfer. No, somebody just doesn't care about their balls. So we're claiming them.
We
in
found
our
a
field.
rare ball.
Shamrock ball.
Shamrock.
All right, let's go check some beans out. All right, well, while he goes through his loot of golf balls, we're gonna walk some bean fields here. So right in this spot, we have 3 different row spacings. We have split rows for 15s, we have 30s, and we have our diamonds. Let's start with the split rows. So right away on the ends here, we can tell why this wasn't a great idea to start with, because I clearly did not split the rows very good. Started to here, and then they curved together, and we planted right on top of each other until I got about halfway down there, and I'm like, hey, this doesn't look right. We should probably not be planting right on top of each other. So what we ended up with here is 140,000, 120,000 soybean plants, basically in 30-inch rows right on top of each other here. And that's okay. I mean, they look fine. They're branching out. We've still got our nice green cotyledons down here. We've got our unifoliates. We've got 1, 2, 3 trifoliates. I don't know if this one would quite count yet, because they're, when the leaf margins aren't touching anymore is when you count it. And that one they're still kind of touching. So V2 to V3 soybean plants right there. But as we walk out into the field and we look, yeah, we did a little better job. A little muddy here. I wonder if we had a little touch more rain in this area than we did where we just were. It was only 2.5 miles from here. But these, I actually got my row spacing about right, and we got them split pretty darn good. These look great. 15-inch rows. You might remember we were worried about all the trash that our row cleaners were throwing on the already planted rows. Can't tell at all which ones were which here. So these look really good. That accomplished what we wanted to do. It'll be really, really interesting to watch throughout the year and at harvest to see if, one, we see a yield difference, if two, we see a weed control difference from shading out the rows faster and closing the rows. This will be cool. So these ones look pretty good. Ooh, look at this. We got some feeding there. I wonder what that's from. That doesn't look like the classic slug damage. Doesn't look like bean leaf beetle damage. It's something different, but I don't see a lot of it. This looks more like a caterpillar or possibly a bean beetle. They usually do bigger holes in the leaves. So I don't know. We got a little bit, but it's pretty few and far between here. I don't see much of it. Cotyledons, nice and healthy and green. These were Saltro treated beans. So if you guys know kind of the difference between Saltro and Olivo, those are the premium seed treatments for soybean cyst nematode and sudden death syndrome. With the Olivo, a lot of times we burn these cotyledons off. They get a halo on them and they look really crappy. Saltro, we don't see that. They're nice and green and healthy. I want to hold on to those cotyledons as long as possible until we're flowering, ideally, but we'll see if we'll last that long. So anyway, 1, 2, and here's our third trifoliate. Basically the same thing. We're just not quite to V3, but getting close. They look good. I'm really happy with these. Stand looks decent. Actually, the stand looks great. For planting no-till into these corn stalks and double planting them, I'm pretty happy with it. There's a sprayer track, so we see a little less there, but that's sprayer track going across the rows. I was trying to look and see if we can see a planter tractor track where we ran over the already planted rows, and quite frankly, no. Maybe this row. Yeah, that would make sense. That row and this row are just a little bit, but they're still here. They don't look bad, so. These look good. What do you think, Ryland? Do these look good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go look at our 30-inch rows across the road. We do see a few weeds out here. I mean, this is sort of just on the ends, but there's some wheat, which I don't know. It's been a while since we had wheat here, so I don't know where that's coming from. We've got whatever this one is. I'm not sure. That's a giant ragweed. Some more stuff here, so it's time to get these sprayed, get our post herbicide on. We're going to throw a shot of Dual in with it to try and keep anything else from germinating. Got a group of giant ragweeds there. The Enlist, I don't know if we're going to use Enlist. The Liberty will clean all of that stuff up pretty well. We'll throw some clethodim in with it, and we'll see about Roundup. We might throw Roundup in with it, we might not. All right, so this one here we decided just to leave in straight 30-inch rows. Did not double plant it, and we went straight with the rows planted between the corn stalk rows, and you can see we did a pretty good job of that. As a result, we got beans into nice clean soil from our row cleaners, pushing the corn stalks out of the way. But on the negative side, we've still got a lot of these standing corn stalks. Now they're pretty brittle, but they are going to be there at harvest, and it'll be interesting to see whether that causes us any trouble or not. So we'll take a look at the beans here. Got some more of those holes. I'm going to send a picture of that to my agronomist and see if he has any ideas of what's causing that. Actually, these look a little behind and a little paler than the ones we just looked at across the road. They're just a little yellow. The leaves are not as big. Interesting. I wonder why.
Nothing happened.
And this is just the second trifoliate here. So here's our third trifoliate. Just starting to expand. That's quite interesting to me. Is that just this area of the field? A little wetter here. If we walk farther, is it different? Interesting. I really want these 30s to yield just as well as everything else so that I don't have to double plant in the future, because this is our experiment, right? If these do just as good as the other ones, there's no reason to double plant them. 1, 2, this one's closer to the way those other are and look a little better, so there's a little spot there maybe. Anyway, I'm not unhappy with any of this. Like I said, I'm going to take a picture of some of these holes in these leaves. I'm going to send it to my agronomist to see if he has any idea what's causing it, but I'm not super concerned about it, especially now that we've got some moisture. These beans are going to outgrow whatever that bug is, and it's all on the bottom leaves. The newer trifoliates don't show that feeding, so. Okay, let's walk across into our diamond pattern. All right, here we are. So we double planted these ends and did okay splitting these end rows. But this is the field where we planted on one angle and then we planted on another angle. And they're gonna look really cool. I really should have brought the drone. I did not bring the drone. I should have brought the drone. That would have been really good today, but we got a few weeks where you'll be able to see this, so we'll get it down here. This field is really interesting to look at from the road going across the rows, because you can see where the rows intersect here and how it just looks different, and it's kind of crazy to watch. But yeah, this is cool. I don't know if it's profitable or good, but it looks cool. So you can see our big diamonds. Yeah, that shows up really well. I don't know. The idea is to spread the beans out so we don't have as many 30-inch rows, but we do still have, like right here where the rows are kind of converged, we do still have some 30-inch gaps. I don't know. Cool. I seem to have a bunch of people very concerned about the white mold issues with this diamond pattern because it's going to limit airflow. Maybe that could be a concern. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a ton of white mold here at Berkey, but it's certainly something that we need to be concerned about. So I only did one field of it. We'll see. All right, we came back to check on Xander. He's foaming. Got a little ways to go yet, but he's getting there. I do want to touch base with him. He wants to stay here until he gets this done before he goes to lunch, so he's going to do his own thing here. All right, well, we got our lunch and we're back at the farm here. Xander cleaned up some of the oil on our tractor, so we'll keep a little bit of an eye on that. I didn't pop it, it's just flat. And he's got the bar all washed up. And he's got all the stuff cleaned up and ready to put away, so. Looks better, looks better. A little grease there yet, that's okay. It's hard to get the grease off when you don't have heat, so. But this stuff is all cleaned up really nice. So we'll fold this up and put it inside here for now. I'm not going to take the tractor back today. Yeah. But we got this done. So that's good. All right, well, we put the tractor in the barn there.
And we got 2 rare
Closing stuff up. 2 rare golf balls, is that what you think?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to pick up our boxes. Hey. We never told people how your game went yesterday.
Oh, we lost.
Do you want to tell them?
We lost by 1 point.
Lost by 1. So it was a really good game. So like I said yesterday in that video, we played probably the best team, or one of the best teams in the league. They were the 1 seed. Get sit back, dude. Get buckled. They had beaten us a couple weeks ago, like 15-8. From what I understand, they have only had 2 games the entire season that have gone the full 6 innings. So in our league, the rule is that if you're up by 10 runs after 4 innings, 10 runs or more after 4 innings or 5 innings or whatever, the game is over. We played them. We made them go the full 6 innings the first time we played, and last night we lost 3-2. It was very close. Closest game they've had all year. Super proud of the boys. Most of them played really well. Well, the top of our lineup didn't hit great yesterday, and
it's because Eden played the worst teams you could imagine.
Do you think that was it? They just played bad teams?
They probably played all the Fairview teams, all the Fayette teams.
Whoa. We aren't throwing teams under the bus like that.
Why?
Gus, that's not nice.
Probably Alex's team.
No, stop. So anyway, one of the other Hilltop teams was in the second semifinal game last night. I don't know if they won or not. They were up 3-2 when we left after 3 innings, I think it was 3-2. So we didn't stay to watch it. I don't know, but the winners play tonight, and we'll see who wins it. Not that big a deal. Anyway,
He didn't.
Stop. No, we had a great season. Finished at 13-3. We do have one more game next week. But yeah, 13-3 is a really good season, right, Rylan?
Yeah.
Rylan hit the ball every time he was up to the plate last night.
I was the only one to do it.
That's right, you were. He
I
got
hit the
thrown
ball
out.
every time, but I got
Thrown out at first twice. One time he made it on a really nice hit. Drove in. Did you drive in a run when you got that hit? Maybe. But then the next kid up after him grounded to second base, and they got him, or grounded to the shortstop, and they got him fielder's choice. So, oh well. Anyway, we gotta get our boxes. second load of boxes for the day. Let's get these unloaded. There we go. Rylan, what's 5 times 5 times 4? 5 times 5.
Yeah, which is 25.
Times 4.
Which is 100.
100. Minus 3.
Minus 97.
97. That's how many boxes we have there.
Quarters help my way through that.
5 rows, 5 deep, 4 high. Except for that one. There's only one there. So I got 97 empty sitting here. All right. Well, we sent Xander home for the day. Things are drying out pretty quickly on top. The ground's starting to be dry on top. It's windy today, and the sun's been shining. It's sort of nice out. So we're going to get ready to spray some more. It's too windy to spray right now, so we're going to have to try and work some evenings and early mornings to get this spraying done. And they're calling for potentially a bunch of rain again on Sunday and Monday. And so, why is there no end on this, Rylan? I would like to take some time and get everything ready so that we're ready to go when that night spraying window comes available. So I'm trying to get enough around to load up twice, do 2 loads filled out of the truck. But only one of them's going to have glyphosate in it because I only need it for 1 load down there. So I've got enough round up there for that. I've got enough A-frame for 2 loads, 3 jugs, 7.5 gallons. Got enough source for 2 loads. I've got the additives for the glyphosate for the 1 load. So that should be all that I need there. The only problem here is my zinc and boron that I'm trying to add. That's going to be sort of hard to do because I don't have any more jugs to put stuff in. So I'm thinking about just blending that right into water as we load the tender truck. Might not be exact, but it's probably close enough for what we're trying to do. So we'll need a couple thousand gallons of water, 2,500 gallons of water, and that should work, I think. So we'll pull the truck around here and load it up, I guess. Now, I looked at my clock and changed my mind, so it's a little after 4 o'clock. I've got baseball again tonight with Brayson, my other son. They're home from vacation, got home this afternoon, so good to see them. But that's at 5:30, and I need to get my lawn mowed between now and then, so I got an hour. We're going to go do it. All right, well, we got our lawn mowed, and now I get to go play wiffle ball. There's a high likelihood in the next 2 days here that we're going to do some night spraying, late at night, early in the morning, because it's windy during the day. We've got a lot of spraying that needs to be done, and there's a potentially big rain coming Sunday night into Monday. And so the more of it we can get done between now and then, the better. Specifically all of the corn, and get started with some of the beans would be great. So, we'll see how this goes. I might come back later this evening and try and spray a load or 2 of corn. It's barely dry enough, but I think we could make it work. And then we'll probably try and do some early tomorrow morning. That stuff that we're loading the truck up for. And maybe tomorrow we'll move the sprayer to Berkey. Try and do that corn and those beans either tomorrow evening, Sunday morning, something like that. That'd be a good start at least. So I don't know if it's going to go, but we'll see. Tomorrow's not supposed to be quite as windy as it was today, but I don't know that we want to be spraying in it, so we'll see. Anyway, point is, this may be the end of the video. It may not be. If I keep spraying, then we'll film some more. Otherwise, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.